A will means that there will be a probate, typically. I will talk about avoiding probate and whether it's the right thing for you, but let's start with the basic, the fundamental, that a will means that there will be a probate. So what is a probate? After the person has died, their will is filed with the court in the county where they lived. Who files it? Typically, it's filed by the person that's called the personal representative, who's been nominated in the will, or the executor. They mean the same thing. There is a petition that has to be prepared, because if you're going into court, the court has to know, why are you there? Just filing a will isn't enough. There needs to be a petition to start the probate and to ask that the personal representative be appointed. Assuming that everything looks good with the will, then the executor, personal representative, will be appointed. There'll be an order that starts the probate, and the person who is going to be managing the estate will receive what is called letters testamentary if they are the person who is nominated in the will. If they weren't nominated in the will, then it's called letters of administration. Regardless, it means the same thing. They have the legal authority to act on behalf of the estate, to gather up all the assets, to inventory them, to see what there is, to pay any legitimate creditors' claims and debts, and to give notice to anybody who is a beneficiary or an heir that there is this probate process, and then to ultimately distribute what is left. There are a lot of formalities that go with a probate. Oftentimes people will start a probate on their own and then realize that they need help with a probate. It's not terribly complicated, but it is a legal proceeding, and that is why an attorney is often needed to help make sure that you do things right. One of the things that you want to make sure of is, if you are probating a will and you're not getting any legal guidance, realize that you are assuming personal liability if you do things wrong. If you don't file the final tax return or make sure that taxes were paid, then you assumed that liability for the taxes, which, a personal representative is simply trying to carry out the wishes of the person who died. They don't want to assume liabilities. That's one of the reasons having an attorney to help protect the personal representative, make sure things are done correctly, is a really good idea. Yes, with estate planning, with probates, with legal matters, there will be legal fees. There are some clinics where it is actually free. In Spokane at Gonzaga, we do have a legal clinic at the Gonzaga Law School that is free for people who are of a certain age and of very modest means. So keep that in mind. But as a general rule, when you're talking to an attorney, when they are preparing your estate plan, when they are helping with anything, there will be legal fees charged, which is one of the reasons I think that people don't seek out the services of an attorney. But by not doing so, the consequences can be far greater than had they simply went to an attorney, paid for the correct estate plan, the correct probate, and did things correctly.